The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Andrew Rogers here on the Eagles Sports Network with Carson-Newman women's soccer head coach Simon Duffy as we get ready to discuss the upcoming 2025 women's soccer schedule. Coach, always exciting times to look forward to a new season and a brand new schedule. Before we get into it, just kind of break down the thought process in putting together another schedule that will probably test your group once again.
Yeah, as you know, we've had this conversation a few times. We try and schedule as best we can out of conference to challenge the players, and even in the preseason slate, I know we're not going to touch on that much, but the preseason slate is again another good competition for us and good challenge for us home and away, and I think we've got 2 away preseason games. So little things that we don't take into consideration is, you know, we've got a group of 7 new players coming in, so getting them used to, you know, traveling bus and all of that fun stuff. It's always good to get that out of the way in pre-season so that when we do start season, there's no variables that we can't control that come up, that the players are kind of used to it, you know. So.
All right, so this non-conference slate, very familiar bunch. North Greenville's back on the schedule after you hosted them 2 years ago. You'll go on the road there. Union won 10 games last year. They're on the schedule to open the year. On the road, King, Trevecca, Nazarene, Young Harris, all familiar foes that you've played over the last couple of years. What challenges do you see with all those non-conference games?
You know, when we played Union last year, it was the first time, if ever, I believe, we played them. And at the time, we played very well that day. And I knew they had a lot about them, and they were a tough outfit, really, really good players on the team. And they went on and had a terrific season and in a very tough conference. So getting teams like that back are good. We travel down to them, opening game. And then we've got, you know, King on the road. It's going to be a new coach. And I'm thinking, you know, it's going to be a tough place to go on the road and get a win. And then we've got Trevecca, and then obviously North Greenville, as you mentioned, teams we've played here in the past. And then later on in the season, we have Young Harris. So it'll be a tough slate for us, but we need to be up for these games, and not just conference games. And even saying that, not just the top teams in our conference, we need to be able to challenge and compete against every team we come up against.
Speaking of top teams in your conference, once again, you'll open up with probably the best team in this league over the last several years. You get them at home this year, as you will Lenore Ryan, another team that's been at the top of the table in this league. Before we talk about the rest of the league, which is always going to be competitive, it's a pretty good feeling, I would say, to have 2 of the best teams that have been in this region coming to your place this year.
Yeah, because we tend to play very well at home, and I'm sure a lot of teams do, but having teams like that, of that caliber, to be able to have them on our home turf, we have to be feeling good about that, you know. But regardless if it's home or away, we know what these 2 teams are going to be about. Lenore Ryan, a new coach coming in this year, but I'm sure they will retain a lot of their good players. So it's going to be a test regardless, but yeah, glad to have both of them at home this coming fall.
I think every coach always wants their teams to improve as seasons go on, and this schedule sets up perfectly because you're going to play 5 of your last 7 games at home. So can your team? You know that. Absolutely. So playing 5 of your last 7 at home, how do you hope this team builds confidence and wins some of those games that are on the road early in this year to prepare for a nice stretch run? Yeah,
look, we're coming off a season that was a disappointment. With the talented group we have, we're still trying to put our finger on it, but wonderful spring we just finished up, and if we can get the ball rolling pre-season and get going with that, hopefully in October, come, you know, beginning of November, we've got, like you said, a lot of games at home. Hopefully we can get some results together, and we finish high up the league table as best we can, so we're hopefully hosting another game at home. So look, I hope the players that we have, and again, it's the players we have returning that will set the tone. We've got 7 really talented kids coming in, but again, if it's anything from the spring to look forward to, it's been a really intentional and purposeful spring for us. Players have developed, improved an awful lot, and the competition overall has been great. So yeah, just looking forward to it.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time. We look forward to the upcoming fall.
Appreciate it.
That's the head coach of Carson-Newman women's soccer, Simon Duffy. I'm Andrew Rogers, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.